Well, that's maybe very interesting. A lot of entertainment resources and books that write and jokes, for example, age near to year. Different science fiction adventures and comedy and books that write and jokes. Different so-called, for example, differential psychology, different differential psychiatry, psychology, different personalities and resources, money, currency, supplies, materials, and resources, age near to year, with family members, FMs, and family friends, reading aloud and saying aloud, and 00, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. 00, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 21. And for example, very important resources, money, currency, supplies, materials, and resources, age near to year, with family members, FMs, and family and friends. Very important resources, money, currencies, different science fiction, adventures, comedies, different books and literature about so-called transport, teleported, transport, logistics, books that are writings about shields, armor, fortifications, blah, blah, gobbled armor, fortified, encrypted passengers, layers and levels of security, layers and levels to keep you safe and sound, and blah, blah, gobbled word, armor, fortified, encrypted, coded, shielded, for example, age year to year. Very important resources, money, currencies. There's probably no real-time travel, no time machines, no real-time portals. There are probably not really any real-time portals or time machines. Probably never have been and probably never will be. Probably never will be and probably never have been. Very important resources, medicine, supplies, materials, and resources. Resources often has very much naturally occurring, are so-called artificial rules and regulations and books that arise in jokes, for example. Very important so-called naturally occurring books that arise in jokes, and different so-called natural paths and roads and paths and bridges to redemption, healing, forgiveness, for example. Different so-called roads and paths and bridges to redemption, healing, forgiveness. Different so-called roads and paths and bridges to redemption, healing, forgiveness. And yesterday's events happen related to today's events possible. Yesterday's events happen now, but today's events possible. Three events and activities, very important. Goals, and plans. Policies, missions, and enterprises, goals, games, programs, enterprises, missions, goals, plans, policies, games, goals, missions, enterprises, goals, programs, games, programs, and goals, oftentimes very much completed, very appropriate and safe and sound, very much completed and done, maybe years ago, or a long time ago, maybe days, weeks, or months, or years ago, maybe days, weeks, or months, or years ago. Very important resources, money, currency, supplies, materials, resources, and time travel and time machines are probably not really possible. Time machines and time travel is probably not really possible. Time portals, you have a past, present, future, for example. Very important resources, money, currency, supplies, materials, a lot of jokes and bluffing and teasing and joking. We're family members, FMs, and family and friends. Be very appropriate and safe and sound resources, money, currencies, different tests, exams, laboratory tests, laboratory exams, laboratory tests, laboratory exams, and very appropriate and safe and sound, and resources, money, currency, supplies, materials, jurisdictions, states and counties, are states, counties, local states, federals, international globalers, are local states, counties, international globalers, and federals, national states, for example, federal, international globalers, for example. We're reading out loud, and the man and the individual, the person said, in those books that are moved, paraphrase, quotation, summarize, abbreviated, may read it aloud and say it aloud, paraphrase, quotation, summarize, abbreviated, and that man and that individual, those individuals, persons, people, and those individuals, persons, people, individuals, and the man and that person, and the person said, paraphrase, quotation, summarize, abbreviated, maybe past, present, future, for example, maybe extrapolation, generalization, maybe past, present, future, a lot of terms and phrases, a lot of jokes and bluffing and teasing and joking. Maybe past, present, future, maybe reading aloud or saying aloud. Different news articles, NA, books that are writing jokes, radio shows, RS, and television shows, TS, and books that are writing movies, computer animation, special effects, morphing, role-playing games, RPGs, and books that are writing jokes, and goals, and programs, and games, and goals. For example, age, year, large terms of phrase.